My name is Eileen Richter, and I'm here to talk about gravity and a course called Using Gravity to Facilitate Sensory Motor Development in Children. So, as clinicians seeking to understand dysfunction in children with sensory motor, sensory processing difficulties that include vestibular dysfunction, we have to wonder, what is it about gravity that is so essential to human development and function? The vestibular system in humans evolved to manage this connection with our environment and allow us to function in adaptable ways. The vestibular system has vast influence throughout our nervous system, and since A. G. Ayres identified its relationship to many areas of development, including learning and sensory processing disorders, it has been studied extensively. There are many fine courses focusing on intervention for vestibular processing and dysfunction. Intervention often involves equipment that intensifies movement through space with the goal to achieve activation of various aspects of the vestibular system. Not a lot of attention has focused on the importance of vestibular functions on muscle and reflex development and the impact they have on brain maturation, which includes sensory processing. We know that vestibular activation is important in these areas, but just getting activation does not automatically improve motor development and skill. I'm a believer in establishing muscle development and coordination by working against gravity in the way nature has designed. By engaging in anti-gravity activities, we can help our children reconnect with gravity in a fundamental way to strengthen essential muscles and avoid compensatory patterns that prevent efficient use and lead to musculoskeletal problems in the future. It takes creativity to implement such activities to keep older children willing to engage, but it is well worth the effort. While sensory input is critical in treatment, as clinicians, we need to be attentive to kinesiological and motor learning principles when we intervene for sensory motor dysfunction and consider the important role that gravity plays in these processes. The content for this course is based on study in many areas of science and research related to human development and function, including research on the clinical outcomes of the approach being shared. We will be focusing on anti-gravity development for this course because that is what provides the foundation for future development, growth, and integration. At the same time, we're going to be keeping in mind that human performance is multidimensional. Integration is multidimensional. And therefore, we're going to seek to ensure that our treatment strategies are multidimensional. And you'll see what I mean by that when we get into some of the discussion and analysis of the treatment activities that I'll be recommending. These treatment activities also consider the practicalities of providing treatment for diverse populations of children or in limiting conditions. For example, perhaps sometimes you have children who, for physical or cognitive reasons, are unable to participate in typical sensory integration activities. Or perhaps you are called upon to provide treatment in a home setting or in a school setting where you don't have access to suspended equipment, for example. Not only does this approach use inexpensive equipment and materials and work with children whose performance ranges from low functioning to high functioning, but it is also a powerful precursor to other treatment approaches and can easily be integrated with them. I hope you'll join me for this fun and information-packed course.